Hey guys, it's Madison Gesiotto. I want to talk to you about homelessness. I've been to LA a few times over the past couple months, and I was truly stunned to see the number of homeless people living on the streets. No longer is the homeless population confined to Skid Row. People are living on the streets all across the city. They're living on the beaches, they're living on the boardwalks, they're defecating on the sidewalks. This has become a major crisis in California specifically. Any given night across the United States, there is 500,000 people homeless. This is awful. But what's really sad about this is that estimates between a fourth and a half of these people are in California. You look at Los Angeles alone, and the homeless population rose 16% in just 1 year, despite the fact that the California government dedicated over $600 million to address this crisis. So clearly something isn't being done correctly, and people aren't being helped. I mean, you see a lot of these people, many of them are veterans, and they're not being helped. You see a lot of these people addicted to drugs, a lot of these people that have mental health issues, but do not have access to the proper health care to get treatment or to get the medications they need to get themselves off the streets and back into a self-sustaining lifestyle. And so it's really sad when you see what's going on. There are now, I think, estimates of over 700 homeless encampments just in Los Angeles. California has not only the largest population of homeless people in our country, but the largest population of homeless people living unsheltered. A lot of these people that you see don't have any access to even go into a homeless shelter. A lot of these are families, some of them parents with their children on the streets. Ben Carson spoke at the University of Southern California and talked about the fact that we're a government of, for, and by the people. And we have to take care, he said, of vulnerable Americans who have fallen victim to homelessness. A lot of these people, of course, are, and you look at California specifically, are people who devoted too much of their money to housing. And you see the rising housing costs that have become astronomically high. 37 million American families pay a third of their income to housing. Another 18 million pay over half of their income or maybe more to housing. I mean, these numbers are really, really high. And something that Dr. Carson talked about, which I think is incredible, is challenging churches, every single church in this country, to adopt one homeless person or one homeless family with the goal of helping them become self-sustainable again and getting them back on their feet as a way to potentially help put a major curb on the homeless crisis. This is close to home for me. I've known, people in Ohio, my home state, that have fallen victim to homelessness as a result of the drug crisis. And so I think we need to put a much greater attention on helping our citizens, especially when we see many radical Democrats right now putting attention on giving away free everything to illegal immigrants. We have to help our own here at home first. This should be something that we all put attention on. It's not a partisan issue. Let's come together. We want to continue to encourage our elected officials to come together with ideas and solutions to this problem. We can't let this go on any longer. And to my friends in California, we cannot let California continue to refuse to properly address this crisis and ignore the fact that many of the reasons in California that we're seeing this crisis continue to become worse and worse is because of these liberal policies. These liberal policies in places like Los Angeles and San Francisco, California. Take a look at the policies, take a look at the crisis. We need to put an end to this.